Movies, TV shows, specials, live shows, attractions, reboots, books, news stories, parades, and so much more is going on with the Jim Henson characters at the moment. It's unbelievable, especially with the Disney Muppets at the moment. There's so much to talk about, and the reason I'm doing this video is because I just wanted to, for history and documentations, whatever, for just the sake of getting a video out there that's just saying, at this moment in time, this was happening. I just want to list all the things that are going on at the moment, because it feels like so much is happening. At the end of last year, we got some really cool things. And the beginning, the whole of 2025 was really good for the Muppets in some ways. It could have been better, but I mean, yeah, we got that what was it, Booking.com advert that went huge on YouTube, like over 100 million views and stuff. Season 55 of Sesame Street's still going strong. Fraggle Rock's First Snow, that special went on. You know, all this sort of stuff, it's just amazing. And, you know, we're getting albums and audiobooks, and the merchandise was actually pretty good last year as well. We got some really nice high quality figures and stuff like that. The Muppets were on Broadway for the first time in real life, I believe. Well, as their puppets, not as, you know, costume characters. We've got the Fraggle Rock live shows. It's just so cool. I think it's just kind of amazing because as a young Muppet fan, and I'm sure there's many of you listening, it's so, you know, we have a bit of jealousy when it comes to older folks because we go, flip me, I wish I lived in the 70s, 80s and the 90s to witness the crazy things that were going on with these characters that we love so much. And I certainly was sat a few times, and now at the moment I'm kind of feeling like, well, it's all kind of happening again. This is we're getting back into it. We had a Dark Crystal series come out like 7 years ago. Oh, and just all the things, all the bases of these franchises are seeming to be covered at the moment. There's a few things that I'd like to see come back. I'd love to see Bear in the Big Blue House. That would be cool. I don't know how realistic that is. I believe Noel McNeil's not doing any puppetry anymore. I don't. Yep, future me here. Yeah, he's 100% still doing puppetry stuff. He's still doing things as we speak. Noel is going well and strong. We love you, Noel. He is still doing puppet stuff. Sorry, back to your previously speggled. Oh, speggle. Back to your previously thing. I don't know. Don't fact check me on that. But yeah, there's so much being done. It's just like we're back in that old time. Also, the rumours about the Miss Piggy movie seem to be true. I believe there is a genuine movie in production with Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone. And there was this video of Ariana Grande being asked by Jennifer Lawrence if she wanted to be part of it, and she said no. I watched that the other day. And also, Labyrinth Number Dos, the second Labyrinth movie, that's also going to happen, I think. Also, after a trip in 2025 to the ThamesCon event, the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance thing, where they had all the original cast members and the ones that are still around and still, you know, part of this industry, and all the ones from the Age of Resistance were there. And there was minimal talk of that Labyrinth thing, but it did get brought up once or twice. I do believe that it is going to happen. There's some rumours that Tom Hiddleston will be Jareth. I mean, I wouldn't complain. He's a good actor, maybe. Anyway, no more to be said about that, because we really don't know what's going to happen with that one. That may just be a rumour. But the Miss Piggy movie seems to be set in stone, that there is something happening. Nothing's like, they're not even in the script stage, I believe, but woohoo, at least we're getting something. That's pretty cool. Now, also something that we're going to get this year, which really, this is quite a first for the Muppets, like anywhere, in any time, because this really hasn't happened properly. Like a real ride, a real roller coaster with the Muppets. You know, you got places like Sesame Place where they have roller coasters themed to Muppet characters, but for the Muppets in a Disney park, they were going to do stuff, but that was just, you know, all sort of in negotiation before Jim passed away. They were going to do the Great Muppet Movie Ride. That never happened. We got Muppet Vision 3D still, but, you know, it's not a ride, it's an attraction. But the Rock and Roller Coaster is a ride. It is an incredible ride with, some really good speed. So I do think it would be a good fit for the Muppets. But yeah, this is sort of a first time thing. This really hasn't happened with the Muppets. A real roller coaster. How cool is that? Notably, with animatronics, confirmed animatronics of Scooter and the Penguins. We've seen the Penguins in animatronic form before, but we haven't seen Scooter, I don't believe. Fact check me on that, Google. So yeah, that's a first for the Muppets. But quite easily, the biggest news on top of all of this, the reason I started this channel, was to cover the Muppet Show returning on don't say that, on February the 4th. Disney Plus, folks, get it if you haven't already. It's a crap app, but that rhymes. But it will be having the new Muppet Show on it, which is amazing. It's not a modernisation, it's not a rebooty thing. I don't know. Maybe it is a reboot, I can't remember what that word means. It is just, hopefully, just going to be the Muppet Show, as if it's back from the 70s. Or the 80s, if we're going from when it stopped. So yes, I mean, that's quite easily the biggest thing. Also, quite a notable thing from last year was the Henson's Julian auction thing that happened. That was a bigger deal than I thought it would be. It was a very cool thing. I thought they were just going to be selling, more like props and stuff, and I guess puppets are sort of props, I don't know. But to sell Uncle Travelling Matt is absolute madness. It's amazing. And that will go down in some Jim Henson history. Well, not their history books, because they've all sold them. But anyway, so I just wanted to make this video. This is all the stuff that's happening at the moment. It's like we're in the 80s. It's amazing. Dark Crystal, Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock is thriving. Labyrinth is sort of coming back, we think. Muppet movies are in production somewhat. This is just super cool. So, well done everyone for holding in there, because the past 15 years was awful with the Muppets in some places. There was obviously very obvious highs. Some of the movies were fantastic. There were some very low lows. 2015 documentary style TV shit. So, yeah, I think we all know that this is a much better thing for them to be heading into. And worth noting, Frank Oz was asked in a little Q&A, not a Q&A, in an interview on a red carpet or something. I don't actually know where it was, but he was asked, what do you see as the future of the Muppets? And he said, honestly, recently, past years, it wasn't looking good at all. But he said that, looking forward, he said these words, I'm hopeful. And if he's hopeful, I think we all should be, because he knows more about them than we'll ever know, so... Whoopie-doo, this is fantastic, folks. Give a like and subscribe. Watch my last video, because I've done an interesting thing on it. You guys in the comments are going to decide what the answer is to my last video. If you want to know more about that, watch it now. Yes, thank you very much. This is an amazing time to be a Muppet fan.